Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about the 10 moments about the Falcon and Winter Soldier. So before starting this video, like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier's 6-episode run has come to an end, and there was a lot to like about this film. The Disney Plus series feels like a natural continuation of the Marvel Cinematic Universe films, but the true draw was seeing the synergy between the two stars. They've been chalk and cheese since Marvel cast Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan as Sam Wilson, Falcon, and Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier. They don't dislike each other, but they come from backgrounds that are entirely different. We've compiled a list of some of the best scenes from the show that defied expectations, hit us square in the face, or were just plain amusing. Number 10. Walker's Rampage, Episode 4, The Whole World is Watching. It's difficult to be a John Walker fan. He's written to be despised, and Wyatt Russell does an excellent job of bringing out the character's flaws. We knew Walker would remind us why he is unworthy of the title of Captain America at some stage, but when he does in Episode 4, it always leaves you speechless. The episode establishes the similarities between Sam and Walker, the S.H.I.E.L.D.'s two founders. Walker feels hamstrung as a normal human walking into the shoes of a serum-enhanced American hero, while Sam is pleased with his talents and abilities, and doesn't need the super soldier serum to be an Avenger. As a result, when Walker comes across a vial of serum, he takes it. Walker and Lamar engage the flag smashers with Sam and Bucky, as the serum starts to intensify his aggressive disposition. During the battle, Carly Morgenthau, Erin Kellyman, the flag commander, slams Lamar into a pillar, instantly killing him. Number 9. Zemo's Moves, Episode 3, Power Broker. Count Baron Helmut Zemo, Daniel Bruhl, may easily have been a forgotten villain of the MCU's history, but he makes a welcome comeback in the show with a refreshing new attitude. Despite all Zemo has been through, watching him living his best life has been a lot of fun. In Ultron's assault on Sokovia, he lost his entire family, but the people did not mourn him, instead celebrating the Avengers. After successfully disbanding the Avengers, Zemo was sentenced to jail for bombing the United Nations, and murdering many civilians, including Wakanda's King T'Chaka. He seems to be sincerely sorry for inflicting suffering on others, but we expect him to be incarcerated again. Number 8. The debut of the new Captain America, Episode 1, New World Order. Walker has worn a variety of aliases in the comic books, the most well-known of which are the villainous Super-Patriot and US Agent. He's even pretended to be Captain America for a few issues. So it should have come as no surprise when the premiere of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier ended with Walker being named Captain America. Nonetheless, the news was painful. On first sight, fans despised the character. Walker not only flashed a smug grin, but he did so in direct opposition to Steve Rogers' last wishes. Since he was a decent fellow, Steve had given the shield to his close friend and ally Sam Wilson. Despite Steve's confidence in him, Sam had an ego crisis, and surrendered the shield to the Smithsonian in the premiere. Sam believed that the shield should be preserved, as a token of Steve Rogers' accomplishments as Captain America. Sam had no idea he was essentially relinquishing his right to be Captain America. Number 7. Sam's Monologue, Episode 6, One World, One People. In the season finale, Sam Wilson eventually took on the role of Captain America, and he not only donned a comic-accurate costume, but he also added a vital feather to his cap, the ability to deliver a monologue. Sam had been flawed the first time he heard one of Steve's motivational speeches, and now he had the opportunity to give one of his own. Another effort by the showrunners to mirror real-world challenges is Sam's speech to the members of the GRC, Global Rehabilitation Council. Sam expresses his apprehensions of becoming a black Captain America and the ensuing hatred. Any of the retorts from fans who didn't want Mackie to take the shield in place of Stan are echoed in the dialogue. Aside from Sam's personal interests, the speech focuses on the use of symbols and how politicians, and others in positions of authority, seem to be primarily interested in dividing people. If someone is to make a difference, they must work with the people they are ostensibly seeking to support, as Sam points out. Number 6. The Falcon takes flight against Batroc, Episode 1, New World Order. Although the production values in the trailer were amazing, how good would the final product look? The Falcon and the Winter Soldier was marketed as a Marvel film in 6 pieces, and while the production values in the trailer were spectacular, how good would the final product look? The Falcon faces off against Captain America, the Winter Soldier villain Georges Batroc, Georges Saint-Pierre, in a heroic rescue mission in the premiere, which answers the issue. The shot is breathtaking, perfectly reflecting the feeling of awe that audiences feel when the Falcon suit and wings were first unveiled. Number 5. Falcon and Winter Soldier vs. Captain America, Episode 5, Truth. The fifth episode begins with a clash between Sam, Bucky, and John, which features superb choreography as well as character development. The scene takes place shortly after Captain America assassinates an unwitting flag smasher in front of the whole world. When John continues to persuade Sam, and himself, that the flag smasher deserved to die, his emotions are running heavy. Through all of his military experience, Sam tries to de-escalate the crisis. But it doesn't work, and soon John is using Steve's shield to target Sam and Bucky. You can almost see the intensity with which John is lashing out because the gesture is so primal. Since Bucky is a super soldier and Sam isn't, Bucky takes the brunt of John's attack, but Sam is skilled with his wings and can hold his own. This scene is beautiful because it echoes the famous showdown between Steve, Bucky, and Tony at the end of the Civil War. Since John is a serial killer, the sound is new and more threatening this time. Number 4. Sharon Carter absolutely rinses some thugs, Episode 3, Power Broker. Fans were ecstatic to learn that Sharon Carter, Emily Van Camp, would get some well-deserved screen time here, as she had been underserved in the Marvel films. Sharon doesn't appear until Episode 3, but she makes quite an impression in that episode. Sharon appears in Madripoor as Bucky and Sam's Dark Guardian Angel, before eventually exposing herself and telling everyone how the Avengers fucked her over. She's got to make the most of a difficult scenario, because she's always considered an outlaw by the authorities. At the very least, she likes to do good work and lives comfortably in Madripoor. It's the very least Sharon is due. But it isn't the most interesting aspect of the episode. When Sharon discovers the location of the super soldier serum, Sam, Bucky, and Zemo huddle together to interrogate the kid, leaving Sharon as their sole watchdog. It's only a matter of time before the power broker's henchmen come for her. Number 3. Bucky's Deprogramming Flashback, Episode 4, The Whole World is Watching. Since his reappearance in Captain America, the Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan's ability to emote without saying something has been praised, and it has been showcased in subsequent Marvel films, including The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. In this film, his Bucky Barnes is much more talkative, but he always talks loudest when he doesn't speak at all. Bucky, of course, owes his whole existence to the Wakandans. Bucky's Winter Soldier conditioning was erased due to Shuri and her team of scientists, and he was given shelter in Wakanda. In the opening scenes of Episode 4, it was clear how fiercely Bucky worked to be himself, and how happy he was to be out of the programming. Bucky is reminded of what he owes the Wakandans after being approached by Ao. Ao measures the scientist's performance in a flashback, seen by repeating the Winter Soldier activation key phrases. Bucky is persuaded it will fail, but Ao persists. She is aware that the Wakandans are capable of self-defense. Number 2. Honoring Isaiah Bradley, Episode 6, One World, One People. As Isaiah Bradley, Carl Lumley, first appeared on the stage, he took with him the memories of Black American heroes and veterans that had been overlooked. His character was understandably jaded and bitter, as the world's forgotten Black Captain America. The scene in which Sam thaws Isaiah's frozen heart, in the season finale, was a welcome one for the actor. Number 1. Sam gets denied alone, Episode 1, New World Order. We didn't want to be confronted with the truth of institutional injustice, through the lens of Sam Wilson when this Marvel spin-off was revealed. The immersive action set piece that kicked off the premiere has already been described, but that was just the icing on the cake to keep you watching, before Sam has to deal with some real-world problems. Sam and his sister Sarah, Adipero Odie, meet with a loan officer to try to save her home and company, but they're turned down, because Sam can't provide evidence of income for the past 5 years, after Thanos snuffed him out. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.